Welcome back to Robert Loyale, where I give you the ins and outs of graphic design as it pertains to t-shirts, logos, and GIF animations. And today, I'm giving you something different. I'm giving you an explanation, if you can say. And the reason why is because I did a design 2 months ago, and this could possibly be one of my most successful designs to date. And the reason why is because it's personal. And there's something that I kind of need to say as far as what personal designs are. And when it comes to personal designs, I feel like there's a lot of people who are missing out on the idea of what personal actually is. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys that outline. And I just kind of want to put that value out there for you guys. So this is something that if you're a t-shirtpreneur like I am, or a bunch of other people, you can learn from. If you're just a regular entrepreneur, you can learn from. Or if you're just somebody who just want to know why the world is working the way it is, you can learn from as well. It doesn't really matter who you are. There's some value for this. So if you guys like this, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and I just won you over before even showing you the actual value, then give me a thumbs up as well. And I'm gonna formally welcome you now. I do this all the time. And if you have any questions or any comments or just anything that you want to say, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. I'll get to it, I'll read it. I'm pretty sure the community will read it as well. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get to this video. So the way I want to open this up is by saying that women are pretty powerful, and there should be more times where we're celebrating women. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video was because Women's History Month blew over, and there wasn't a lot of messages out there highlighting women on this month. As a matter of fact, I didn't see many messages highlighting women at all outside of what I did, which is what I want to talk to you guys about, because the misunderstanding is when we're talking about personal design, we're usually talking about a niche, and that's not what we should be talking about. But I've seen a lot of people say, you know, go for the nurses, because those are the people who are, you know, gonna buy your t-shirts because they're very passionate about nursing and stuff like that. Or go for the photographer and make a t-shirt for the photographers because that's what they're standing for. They like that type of stuff. So when I'm talking about personal design, I'm talking about an idea that connects a lot of people to them. And that one idea that I wanted to talk to you guys was Women's History Month. So Women's History Month was back in March, and as you guys know, March was the month of spring, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, and a plethora of other holidays. So March is usually covered up, and it really doesn't say much about women's history when you think about it. I mean, I don't even think people even mention Women's History Month because the month before it is Black History Month. But when you think about it, you have St. Patrick's Day and then spring vacation, which pretty much turns spring into like a holiday if you want to say that. And then you have Easter and then other things to go along with that, which is kind of bogus in its own. So I made a Women's History Month t-shirt, and I want to communicate a few things in there. So at first, let me go ahead and explain what I did and why I did it. So the first thing I wanted to do was communicate that women are beautiful, women are powerful, and women are beautiful. So when I decided to make the t-shirt design, I've tried to make sure that women were the most powerful element on the design. So when I decided to make my t-shirt, I made sure that I highlighted the women to be powerful. And what I did was I created a Nubian queen, which in ancient Nubia, this was the most powerful person in Nubia, which was the queen. So I created her first, and I made sure that she wore a hat and all that stuff to symbolize knowledge and power, and that was blue in there and stuff, all that. And then I made sure that the colors were gold just to make sure that it was empowering women. And just to play off the idea of this being a queen, I wanted to put this in a playing card style, which to say that this queen is in high ranking. And the story that I created to go along with this is amazing in its own. So we have that queen and she's high ranking, a Nubian queen and she's high ranking, but she's forgotten. So I came with the idea of adding textures on it to show that it's fading away, but it's still there. And the colors, oh man, the colors just say empowerment to go along with it. So everything about this design was pretty much put together to empower women to be great and to continue to be great, okay? But once I got done with the design, I wanted to put it out there, and that's not always easy to do. But there was some things that I decided to go ahead and try to push together, and I want to explain that to you. So the first thing that I did was I made a small commercial. I made like maybe a 15-second, 30-second commercial, and that's still out here. You guys can definitely check that out. But it featured one of my friends. Now, did I do a good job actually making that commercial? I feel like it could be better, but I didn't really explain what was going on. So it is kind of confusing when you see it, but I put that out there, and it got a lot of appraisals and stuff like that. But what I was saying though, actually putting those out there to the internet in places where it made sense. So after I made the video, I quickly uploaded it to Facebook. And as you know, a lot of people use Facebook ads and stuff like that. And this is my experience on Facebook ads, okay? It actually did give me a few dollars here and there. I'm not going to say how much. However, because of Facebook being what it is, and a lot of people has been selling t-shirts on Facebook, they kind of ignore that side where, you know, those banner ads on the right side of Facebook. So they tried to put that into the actual timeline, and I did get some like comments and stuff like that, some likes and some shares. And like I said, it was pretty successful in its own. But do I recommend Facebook ads for t-shirts? I kind of feel like Facebook ads for t-shirts is not really the best way to go. Now they do have it where you can make a Facebook ad and you can advertise on Instagram as well. So you get an Instagram ad as well, and those are targeting people who are very specific. I feel like the Instagram ad version of whatever Facebook is gonna do is pretty good. Like I was getting some nice comments and stuff like that along the way. But Facebook ads, that's kind of dead, you guys. Like, let that go, okay? There are some things that you can do. I did Pinterest, and Pinterest got, I mean, it got a decent few shares and stuff like that. I think Stumble Upon was okay, but the success that I got came from actually telling people what I was doing. So I contacted some people on Instagram and I said, hey, I just made this shirt, check it out. They bought it and they took pictures and stuff like that of them wearing the shirt. And then in turns, a lot of people asked where they got that shirt from, and you know, they referred it back to me and all that. But it was very personal to them because it was passion. That was something that was passionate about because it's women history, and it's just something that a lot of people don't talk about. But it's a problem when you think about it. When you go to a mall and the first store that you see to your left, your right, or just depending on where you come in at, is a store for women, or we're in the women's section or something like that, or whenever you step into an apparel store, the first thing that you're greeted with is stuff for women to buy. But they can do all of that, but they can't highlight women on March, you know? And it kind of bothers me because business itself kind of rely on women a lot. And when it comes down to it, if you're doing things online, chances are you were motivated by a woman to do it. Let's just be honest. What got me into blogging was that this woman made $1 million from Google AdSense and affiliate marketing on a blog. Now tell me you did not hear that story. We don't even know her name, but women are the reason why we're blogging and vlogging and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, women kind of make the world go round when you think about it, because advertisers use women a lot. Like in food commercials, you're gonna see a woman cooking something, or in cleaning wear, stuff like that. You're gonna see a woman cleaning up something, or you're always gonna see women doing it first, and they value that community to sell, which is a problem because they can't value women history, and that's a problem to me. And that's a clear-cut value for them. Like, they value women to sell things, but they don't value the Women History Month, which would pretty much be saying thank you for doing the stuff that you did. But they don't do it. So, and they're using women to pretty much highlight their products, but they can't value women on Women History Month, and that's a problem to me. These are the mothers. This is the woman that went to space, the woman who's taking care of you in the ER. This is the woman that's taking care of you on your deathbed. This is the woman that put you into this world. Like, people want to cover it up with St. Patrick's Day and all these other holidays, but Women History Month is not important. And I feel like it's because, you know, Black History Month was the month before it, and they're highlighting civil rights leaders and stuff like that, like I said. But in my eye, March is the month of women history, and I'm always going to make a design for that. So when I'm talking about personal design, this is a design that a lot of people can read into, not just that nurse or not just that person working at McDonald's. I mean, because it's awesome to do that. Don't say that it's not. I value the fact that women are strong. I value their empowerment movements. So I'm going to make a shirt every March for them specifically. So you guys, if you like this video and I gave you some value, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, or you just kind of stumble upon me and you like what I was talking about, just go ahead and subscribe. I do this all the time. As a matter of fact, I put out a lot of value all the time. So this is just a piece of it. But with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So stay amazing, stay creative, but above all else, stay awesome.